Hi, I'm Andrew Lewandowski. This is our Better Beer Authority road trip. We're here in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Right now we're here at Brothers Brewing with Jason and Tyler. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Jason Shiflett, Three Brothers. I'm the middle brother, brother two.
All right.
I'm Tyler Shiflett. I'm the baby brother, the youngest.
Gotcha. So I think your oldest brother, if he told me, is he out in Roanoke right now?
Correct, yeah. There's an event down there. So.
Awesome. No, not a problem. Well,
pretty much what I handle more specifically is the tap room area, a lot of marketing and event type things, some of the finances, budget, that type of stuff.
Okay.
So.
Excellent.
Yeah, and so he also helps some in the production area when he has free time, but mainly I handle that. We have some employees out there under me that, all the steps from, ordering the grain, the hops, all that stuff, getting it in, to inventorying that, to actually brewing on our 15-barrel system, through packaging, kegs or bottles, and then getting the orders out. So that's pretty much all me. And then Adam, our oldest brother, does a lot of work with the distribution companies that we're signed with, and then with obviously formulating the recipes and the lovely couple times a year when you have to get in all the TTB reports. He's graciously taken that on.
Very nice.
So yeah, we're all kind of split in our three ways, but like Jason's saying, you definitely cross over, multiple times.
Absolutely.
Every day. So
makes sense. Thanks for having us out here. We really appreciate it. You guys reached out to us several months back, and it's been it was really cool to get out here and make it our first road trip.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Just had a few questions here. I mean, I know we made our trip out here to Harrisonburg, and in Northern Virginia, we've got your Great Outdoors Pale Ale and your Optimization IPA that it's distributed through Virginia. I know once in a while we do get Resolute, and it does show up, and it's off the shelves as soon as it's on there.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you guys see happening right now, like with future distribution in our current market, and also like what are you looking at for the future?
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as distribution right now, we just kind of hit that Northern Virginia market. We are getting some new tanks in to hopefully be able to increase that. And then as far as a lot of our barrel aging products go, like with Resolute, we plan on releasing that, once or twice a year, but we've decided to up that to do, more volume when we do release it, instead of just a 30-barrel batch. Right now, that's pretty much what we do any batch of. So we're going to bottle that this upcoming Saturday, actually, on the 15th, do a kind of a release party here, and then we'll send out cases to a lot of Northern Virginia places because they have, some cool bottle shops and different things like that that want it. So, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I know, and you mentioned about just recently you're going to be bottling your Resolute. And I know you've also, down at the end there, you've got the rum barrel-aged Double.
Yep.
Right. I mean, I know the barrel aging seems like it's something that's always welcomed by, beer geeks. I mean, is that something that you plan to continue with other recipes, things down the road?
Yeah, without a doubt, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, Adam, the brother that's missing, he for the most part comes up with our recipe formulations, and he's kind of the mastermind behind the styles and stuff that we choose, and then he kind of bounces it off Tyler and myself, and we decide on what we're going to go with. But he's really into barrel aged stuff, and we've come to love it too. So yeah, we've got quite a few projects going on now, and we'll definitely continue to drive that up. So
nice, very nice. And it was funny you talk about the different styles, because honestly, I mean, when you look at your tap list, I mean, it runs the gamut of different styles.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got German Marizens, you've got Belgian Blondes, American IPAs. I mean, the list goes on.
Yeah.
I mean, is it hard to really nail down those different types of styles when you're kind of all over doing all sorts of different ones in one brew house?
Yeah, to a degree. We're kind of lucky enough, I think, with the three of us. We all are, different points in your lives, different, kind of beer styles that you like. So I think that's one of the reasons that we have such a large spectrum of beers, I guess.
Sure, that makes sense.
I'm not a big IPA fan, so anytime that we can do like a Belgian style or a nice robust porter or something like that, and then Adam along with barrel aging, has got really into sour beers as well. So we're starting to release those. That's
excellent.
Savage Blonde is what you have right there. So that's one of our first sour beers out.
Let's say it's got a little sour taste to it.
Yeah.
David over here, I know he and I are really, that's kind of our wheelhouse.
Okay, yeah. So we actually have a couple of those different sours coming out this summer. So, you know, our first year we put out 21, I think, different types of beers.
Nice.
So, you know, just... you know, a lot of the sour beers we sour actually in the barrels themselves. So,
awesome.
You know, that frees us up a lot with the extra cellar capacity out here.
Sure.
You just do the primary there and then transfer it to the barrels. So that frees us up a little bit, not having to have a specific sour tank or anything like that. But as far as the other goes, you know, we just try to brew what we like, and you know, because there's three of us and we all like a bunch of different things, you get this huge spectrum.
Yeah, it makes it easy, I can imagine. I know you've already alluded to it with, you said your older brother really kind of picks the styles. I mean, me being the oldest of three brothers myself, I can imagine there's some form of sibling rivalry here and there. And then that's kind of getting to with the different styles that you come up with.
Yeah.
I mean, is it usually pretty cohesive when you guys come up with different styles, or is it ever a time where, you know, you kind of have, no, you know, you ever butt heads on certain things?
I would say we certainly butt heads. I don't know if it would be styles specific. That would be the specific thing, but for the most part, we kind of have the same direction, luckily, with the styles of beer and kind of where we're moving with that type of stuff. So that's not too bad. But yeah, there's some little tips here and there, I'm sure.
I can't imagine.
Can't get around that.
Right. No, that's going to happen for sure.
Yeah.
And now one thing too that we had noticed that you guys do, you guys have a really cool cask program that you kind of link to charity.
Yeah.
I mean, how does it usually work? I mean, you know, how do you usually come up with what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and I mean, how important is that to you guys?
It's very important. I mean, we're from the area. We grew up, you know, right outside of Harrisonburg. I actually have never left Harrisonburg. Jason and I both went to college that's local here. Adam was in the Navy, came back. So, you know, we like to try to give back as much as we can to the community. You know, they've definitely shown love to us. So as far as those go, it's actually just a monthly thing, the third Friday.
Yeah.
And then Jason he kind of heads up everything in the tap room itself, so he will just kind of reach out to different charitable organizations and try to see if they're interested in it. And then, you know, once they're on board, we just kind of figure out what beers we have that we can start a cask out of, and they pick the ingredients. You know, we've had some crazy stuff. And then because it's also a charitable organization, we actually have a printing company in town that will print the posters up, and you know, we raffle those off, and you know, we try to go the whole 9 yards for it. So
now you mentioned you reach out to charitable organizations. I can't imagine there's going to be too many that say no. I mean, does that happen from time to time?
I haven't run into any yet that have said no.
I would say, I mean, it's a win-win in all those cases. So.
Absolutely.
And you talk about you've come up, you know, with some pretty interesting combinations. I mean, give me some of your craziest ones.
Yeah. Right off the top of my head, I know one that turned out really good. We had a Scottish 70 that we did, and we kind of made it like a pineapple upside down cake almost.
Oh yeah.
So it was Werther's Originals candy. We did pineapple. We did I think some type of syrup, and it was very, very good.
Not bad.
Yeah. One of my favorites, we had our robust porter with peanut butter and bacon in it.
Yep.
So that was a pretty good one.
That sounds fantastic.
But yeah, you can pretty much, you know, put in whatever you want. So
yeah, that's awesome. Because I've seen some and heard of some pretty crazy, really odd combinations.
Yeah.
But those sounds like it would melt pretty well. That pineapple upside down cake.
Yeah,
that my wife would even try and drink that. You think so? Pineapple upside down cake flavored beer.
Yeah.
And now to wrap it up, seeing as, like I said, I'm the oldest of three. Our technical assistant, Todd, he is you're the middle of three. And then we got David and Richard. You're 2 of 4, right? Gotta ask, which one of you two is going to win in a fight? Nice.
I don't know.
I don't think
It'd be a close call.
That's not a question, really. I would probably put up a fight, but he'd probably take it.
Take the fight?
Yeah.
Pretty scrappy.
Nice, nice. Well, hey guys, I really appreciate you sitting down with us.
Yeah.
It's been awesome coming out here. I know we're going to do some tasting here as well. So, again, thank you very, very much, and we definitely look forward to keeping in touch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Excellent. I'm Andrew Lewandowski, and this is your Better Beer Authority.